Ever wondered why there are ball boys and ball girls in football? Probably not. But their story began as a publicity stunt for one of the biggest footballers of all time. And when I say biggest, I don't mean in terms of popularity, but more so that this man was one of, if not the fattest footballer of all time. Let me introduce you to William Foulkes, or Billy Fatty Foulkes, as he was more commonly known. I'll let you guess which one he is in this team photo. But let's cut straight to the point. How big was he? Well, we don't know exactly. Various sources have him listed from 6'2" or 1.89 meters, all the way up to 6'9" or 2.10 meters, with his potential weight reaching as high as 24 stone or 152 kg. Now, it's a bit of a trope that the fat kid goes in goal, and you might think you've seen similar people play for your local pub team. But Billy was actually pretty good. He enjoyed a 14-year career as a goalkeeper from 1894 to 1908, winning a league title, 2 FA Cups, and even gaining a cap for England. Now today, of course, in the top leagues, we would never really see someone like this, but Foulkes actually had a use for his massive size back in those days. You see, when Foulkes was playing, it was actually legal for the goalkeeper to be barged over the line when catching the ball, and if the ball crossed the line, a goal was awarded. It was called charging, and it became a common strategy. Well, as you may imagine, no one was barging Billy anytime soon, considering he perhaps weighed twice as much as many of his opponents. In fact, there's a wonderful description of someone trying to barge him in 1898, when a brave George Allen apparently charged him and tried to push him into his own net. According to the Liverpool Post, it went something like this. Foulkes was unmoved, and the big man lost his temper, seized him by the leg, and turned him upside down. Whilst this image might be a shocking one, Foulkes was definitely not a calm man, and perhaps an even greater story to confirm this is the one from the 1902 FA Cup final, where he conceded a controversial late goal. Apparently, after the game, he is said to have charged at the referee after his shower, while still being wet and naked, potentially even destroying furniture which the ref was hiding behind. Such was his rage. By the end of his career, he was so temperamental that if he believed his defenders weren't playing well enough, he'd simply walk off the pitch. Whether these stories are actually true is unknown, but there are multiple sources that do corroborate the same kind of stories, and one thing we can probably say for certain is that Foulkes was definitely a temperamental man. There's also a fun story that Fatty Foulkes was the original target for the chant "Who Ate All the Pies?", though this is unlikely as the original song it is based on is believed to have been written after his death. For Billy's sake though, I hope the fans back in his day weren't as ruthless as I fear they may be today to someone of his size. But I started this all off with ball boys and ball girls, and here's how they fit into Billy's story. Foulkes moved to Chelsea in 1905, the year that they were founded. Being a new team, they saw Foulkes as a golden opportunity to get people in the stands. He was a popular figure who had played for England and was instantly recognisable. So here's what they did. They hired 2 young boys to stand behind Foulkes' goal, so that to the spectators he looked even more massive by comparison. Then anytime a goal kick was given, these boys would run behind the goal and fetch the ball for Billy. Whether this was to give a use for the boys, or Foulkes in his temperamental state began demanding that they get it for him, we don't know. Either way though, ball boys and ball girls across the globe can feel comfortable in knowing that they started out as a way to make one of the fattest players of all time look even bigger. And that is just a little bit of football history. Thanks for watching.